Starting our shop walk, starting our day over in Steve's area. Good morning, Steve.
Was.
He's having a little bit of problem with Hayabusa. This one just came in from Japan. We're gonna get it all cleaned up, dialed in. It's got fork seal issues, and it's got some cosmetic blemishes as well, but not too bad. So watch for this on the auction site. Nice big bike. Oh yeah, I can see all the scratches and stuff, but you know, nothing you can't get sorted out.
It's an older bike.
Get this one all dialed in, get on the auction site before long. This is one of our iconic members' bikes. He took it to Dakota with us when we did a track day there recently with Aprilia. Got a bunch of nice upgrades. What happened to it?
Broke a little tab on the shift shaft, so it wouldn't shift out of. He could get first gear, but he couldn't get any gear after it.
Yeah, that's not
So
good.
it kind of ruined his track day at Dakota.
So you've already got the clutch back in? The
Yeah.
basket back in?
Yep. Everything's back in other than the, we're waiting for the covers to come in for the pan gasket and the clutch cover gasket.
There you have it. Really nice Track R1. This is not for sale. He's talked about selling it a couple times, but he's got quite a bit of parts into it.
I think he still likes it a lot.
What's that?
I think he still likes it a lot.
That's a good thing. I like Ted a lot, so it's all good. Moving on to Ollie's bench. Ollie is working on a TZM50?
TZM50.
TZM. You know what it is. That's the same model, you know. This is the same livery that we had on an R7 here a while back that sold. Neat little bike, neat little two-stroke.
Cool.
And you said, what was it, 3,300 kilometers? And this is the replacement for
It's a replacement YSR, but it never came out of Japan.
the evolution of the YSR. So once again, another bike for the auction site. We'll get it all dialed in and find it a new home. Over here, Luce is working on a CBR 900 RR Fireblade. First year bike, 1992. We got the red, white, and blue ones. Other countries got this color, which I actually like because I never see this one. Steve already got it running really well. And now Luce is handling the tires and chain and that sort of thing. Thank you, Luce. Good morning, by the way.
Indeed, good morning.
Alex,
Howdy.
good morning.
Good morning.
Got a bike coming up in your lift?
In about 5 minutes time.
Yes, sir. Awesome. Over here on Yanni's lift is another really cool little two-stroke. This is, what is this? A TDR 80. I look at it for a second to remember because you don't see these very often. I don't know what's going on with the gauges. This one's got a bunch of aftermarket bits. Daniel, our shop manager, and I were looking at it together. Got cool turn signals. Obviously that dash is a little different, and temp unit. You can see some rear sets on it. Custom paint. What else do we see? Aftermarket shock. Cool little bike. This is neat. This will be fun to play around with. So watch for this one on the auction site as soon as Yanni gets it all dialed in. Angel's been off for a little bit, doing some personal stuff. And over here, as I mentioned last night, I picked up Brooke from V2 in Australia. It was a big deal for us to have him here for a week. He's basically a guest mechanic. He brought these big old bags. My shoulder was done from after moving all those containers yesterday. Then this guy has another 100 kilograms of parts and supplies. So he'll be here shortly. He'll be working on this for my buddy Matthew over at Bridgehampton Motorsports on the East Coast. He's gonna use this as his rider, this green frame. He also has this 900 SS that has a couple little leaks that Brooke's gonna take a look at. And these two Dharmas, both of which have a couple issues. One of which is getting a new transmission replacement. It keeps popping out of gear, or a transmission fix, I should say. Shift gear fix. And the other one has some electrical issues that, again, Brooke's gonna take a look at. So we'll do some video of our guest technician, Brooke, and have some really cool classic Ducatis on the lifts over the next 7 and 8, 9 days. And last, there's our big container structure that we're building. Got a lot done yesterday. You can see the lounge coming together upstairs. You can see we haven't started loading bikes on top of it yet, and that'll free up some space on the floor. As you can see, we're pretty full. There you have it. Back to work.